Jaylen Royals and Patrick Mahomes is truly building something special. And there's been a lot of clips in training camp and a lot of plays that's telling me so. So Patrick Mahomes, he's ready to bounce back. We know that. He's going for an MVP season. He's going for 5,000 yards. He's going for 50 touchdowns. He's going for MVP. Like I just said, he's going for a Super Bowl ring, Super Bowl MVP. He's going for everything. There's no doubt that Mahomes will be hungry this season, right? But then when you got guys like Jaylen Royals, who is really in a wide receiver chart where he's kind of buried, not really buried, but he's behind a guy like Rasheed Rice, but who may face a suspension, so that could help in Royals' favor. And he's behind Worthy, Hollywood. But when you look at it from a talent perspective, Royals is very, very talented. If you see what he's been doing in training camp, he's looked similar to Rasheed Rice. He's been producing just as much as Xavier Worthy and Rasheed. He's definitely been producing more than Hollywood. So Jalen Royals could be a player that we may not have seen it coming. Well, I have, and y'all have. A lot of people may not have seen it coming, but he may be someone that could explode in this season. So when you see a guy like Jalen Royals, you see what he's doing in training camp, then you know a possibility of Rasheed Rice getting suspended. Then you know Hollywood Brown can't really rely on him to really stay healthy. So when you see all them factors, you get grateful for Jalen Royals, especially getting a guy like that. And we got him in the fourth round. When you get a guy like that in the fourth round, you gotta really be thankful because that dude, he's a very good player. Like Jalen Royals is not just no dude you sleep on. Like this man is legit. He should have been a second round pick. He 100% should have been a second round pick. You've seen what he was doing in college, some amazing numbers, great route running, great. He's just a good player overall. So for the Chiefs to even get him in the fourth round is honestly special. I'm telling you, him and Patrick Mahomes gonna cook up some very good chemistry. Very good chemistry.
And that's why I say you have to be excited for this upcoming Kansas City Chiefs season. I know Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Royals, they're going to cook up a great bond. They're going to cook up some great chemistry. And I can't wait for the preseason to see what Jaylen Royals does. I want to see what Jaylen Royals is going to do in the preseason. I know he's going to look very, very good. He should look very, very good in the preseason. I expect a big, big year out of him, honestly, if we're being real. It definitely all starts with the preseason. We got to see, how he looks in an official NFL game. Even though the preseason is technically not really an official NFL game, it still is an NFL game at the end of the day. You get to see how players look, how good they're looking. It's 2 days past in August. I didn't upload a video. I was supposed to upload one by now, but it's okay. Today's August 3rd. We're definitely going to be uploading from here on. So just expect the videos to come. But I've absolutely loved what I've seen out of this training camp so far, man. Like, it's been, some great takeaways from just, this whole camp in general. And I love how all the wide receivers is, showing out, Royals, he's just looked amazing. He's been standing out. And you got Rasheed Rice, who's looking very, very good. Only problem about Rasheed Rice is we just don't know how long we're going to have him for. And that's the most annoying thing about it all, is that we have no idea how long we're going to have Rasheed Rice for. And that's the problem right there in its own. But then again, that is the reason why we also have Jaylen Royals. But I want to see all four of these dudes on the field at the same time. Like, I'm tired of suspensions. I'm tired of the injuries. Like, I want to see Rice, Hollywood, Worthy, and Royals all on the field at the same time. And we can't forget Travis Kelce, the OG. He's still out there. He's still doing his thing. So it's just a lot of things to be excited for. And this Patrick Mahomes and Jaylen Royals duo is heating up more than we expected. They be making a lot of plays with each other, man. Like that 95-yard touchdown play in training camp, I wish they had the video of that. That was crazy. That was crazy. There got to be a video somewhere. I'm probably going to find it. But yeah, Royals, he's been making a lot of impressive grabs. He's been having a lot of impressive touchdowns. Just a bunch of impressive plays you can see right there. Royals, he's been impressive. Like, there's no doubt that he's been very, very impressive. Now, the true question is, does that translate into the NFL season? That's something we're gonna have to wait and see. We don't know if that's going to translate to the NFL season, but we're going to just wait and see. As you can see right here, Mahomes. Well, that's the Kelce. But as you can see right here, Mahomes, he's just, watching these defenses, breaking down the defense. Obviously, it's the same Chiefs defense, but he's breaking out all the plays, and stuff like that. It's just too easy for Patrick Mahomes out there. And then he's just building a bond with all of the wide receivers. But like I said, a few have stood out to me. Yeah, man, a few have definitely stood out to me. But I want to see Royals and, Rice and them just continue to do their thing. Very good players, very good players. They're very, very good. And Juju Smith-Schuster, that's been another wide receiver that's been standing out. But he's obviously a veteran. Like, it's not really nothing surprising when you see a guy like Juju, doing what he got to do because he's a veteran. So I wasn't really surprised by that. But it was also good to see. I heard the running backs is even looking better. Isaiah Pacheco looks very sharp. Kareem Hunt has looked amazing this year. I heard it's a lot of new stories when it comes to this whole training camp. And this team, they're looking like they got better. A year after going to the Super Bowl, obviously we lost. And we played bad. It was a bad performance. It wasn't even a good game. We had no chance from the start. And this team, they're dwelling off that loss, and they're improving. They're improving. Obviously that loss is hurting them. It was getting to them. Obviously, it was sad. At first, they was dwelling on it, obviously, as you can see after the game. But now they're here. Now they're playing hard. They're in training camp showing out. And it's only a matter of time before we get to actually see them on the field wilding and handling business. So this Kansas City Chiefs team, they're absolutely cooking, and there's no doubt about that. And I love what I'm seeing out of them, and I hope it continues. It's going to be a very, very good season. It's going to be a very good year. You just got to enjoy these seasons, got to cherish these seasons, man, because at the end of the day, this not going to be here forever. It's not going to be here forever. Chiefs not going to be here forever. Shit, we not going to be here forever, so it's just cherishing these seasons. And, the Chiefs could be here forever, but not the same Chiefs. So it's just about cherishing these seasons, man, and just enjoying, bro. And especially when you're a fan of a team that continuously goes to the Super Bowl, that's something big, and that's not something that you're going to always get. So just be grateful. Even though we took that L, we still got to be grateful at the end of the day that we even going to have a chance to go back again. But yeah, man, Royals and Mahomes, that's a new duo that everyone has to watch out for. I feel like they're going to be something very, very big in the regular season. If Royals take some grown man's jobs, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I'm telling you. You heard it here first. Royals could take some people's jobs, man. You can't be surprised if it do happen. But, yeah, man, it's Josh Simmons on the left tackle. We're going to make a video about him because he's been amazing as well. We definitely got a video to make about him soon. But if you enjoyed this video, man, you know what to do. It's been your boy Chiefs Priority. I actually started this video yesterday, but then I fell asleep. And I ended up waking up today. I made this video as soon as I woke up. But it's been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.